be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal, and it helps support the show. And this is the last day, I believe, to enter in to win one of these Core Set 2020 booster box. You only win one. There's only one winner. Anyway, definitely do that. See description for details. Get them entries in so you can get that sweet Core Set 2020 booster box. What is up, Planeswalkers? Theoric 6. Back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. This is a bonus video, because I want to play the competitive metagame challenge before it goes away, and I thought Sana begins in this amount of time. Totally forgot that it's like this. So what I'm doing is I'm playing Bolas again, because that is the deck that I do best of 3 things with, and I've made some updates. Now, the main update is you no longer see Thief of Sanity here in the main. I decided to cut it out completely of the main deck because, as people have been seeing and saying, Thief has just not been cutting it that much against the decks that I needed to do anything with, but Dreadhorde Butcher has still been performing phenomenally, so we upped this back to 4, and we decided to put another Lava Coil in. As I did say during my last Bolas video, I needed it. Also, gotta go ahead and do audio. Back up here. There we go. So besides that, we went up to Narset at 3. Just seems helpful when all of these strategies are kind of built upon drawing a lot of cards. These control strategies draws a lot of cards. These Simic ramp strategies that go for Hydrocrisis draw a lot of cards. So Narset at 3 seems pretty solid. Other than that, nothing in these the main deck has changed, except since I went down somehow. I went down on red, essentially by taking one of the steam vents out and including an additional swamp. I'm technically one island off of the correct amount. I should have 18 sources, but I only have 17 for blue, 18 for black, and only 14 for red, which I believe is all I need for what I'm working with. Now, the sideboard, I've changed significantly. First, you'll see that there no longer is a Duress. I've taken one Noxious, or Elder Scroll down, and I took the Lava Coil out. And in, I've put an Aether Gust, which is nice because a resolved red or green permanent, you can just go ahead and put it back on top. If you want your opponent to draw it, maybe it's run out of its use, but it was strong on board. Maybe it had a bunch of 1/1 counters on it, but resetting it is going to make it bad, and them drawing it again, going to suck. Or you have a counterspell. Somehow, you've stolen it. Alright, there's no more Thief of City. Never mind. Ignore that. Or you can put on the bottom, say, I don't want to see this again. Or you can do that to a spell, and notably this does not counter that spell, so things that say can't be countered. Cough, cough, Chandra, you can go ahead and just tuck that. Always nice to see. Then we went ahead and, as I said, took out one of the other spells because we're adding in 2 Fries. I forgot about this card, and I am a little offended at myself, because this is a fantastic way to deal with the annoying blue-white Planeswalker decks. It gets rid of so many things. It's fantastic. I also threw an additional Cryocarnarium, just in case we are running into a decent amount of aggro. I wanted to have 3 board wipes instead of just 2. So I did notice that my deck was a little bit tuned to fight control. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now, this is the competitive metagame challenge. You have 1 loss that you can have. This is a best of 3, and it's competitive. If we get no wins, we've only paid 100 or 1,500 gold. If we get 1 win, then at least we've only spent half. If we have 2 wins, we have won 500 gold because of the pack, and at 3 wins, we have won a substantial amount of gold. That's 3,000 gold for packs and our 2,000 gold back. So, if we can get to 3 wins, that's really what we're looking to have. Go with Sharon and Bolas. Let's see if we're ready to play. I'm relatively confident in this deck, and I'm going to try my best to really analyze the games, analyze the play as best I can, and this is going to be less of a meme video and a lot more of a gotta win video. Gotta go fast. Play first, pretty nice to see, and the Butcher, as well as, you know, the Bedevil and Lava Coil. This is a pretty fantastic hand. Opponent potentially on zombies. We're going to go with the Steam Vents, because there's more black. Yes, there's more untapped black in our deck than untapped red. Okay. Possibly mono black aggro. Not the best for Butcher. I could coil this. Could coil this, and then probably just need to Bedevil something of my opponent's next turn. Or I can just attack in with the Butcher. Or you just cast the Butcher and hold back. I think I like that the best. Is cast the Butcher, hold back here. If our opponent attacks, we don't block. We're totally fine with this. And then we can kill whatever they have here on 2. So this does look like it's going to be a mono-black aggro deck. Potentially Vamps. Maybe they're Orzhov and they just don't have all of the lands necessary, but we'll see. I did do some practice casting over on Twitch. The VOD for that should be up by now. Come on, hit me. Hit me. Could get Druided here, potentially. Nope, nothing happens. So I attack for sure. Cool. I would win this race, and I just play this tap. I have a Tyrant Scorn up. All right, cool. I think we're doing well so far. Flash, cast down. Interesting. Okay, they decided to do that, which means I can just kill this. Not really a reason to hit my opponent there. But we have a nice Tyrant Scorn. A part of me wants to force them to discard, but it is just better to kill it now. Because now I can just play Kefnet on curve. And Kefnet on curve means potentially value City in the following turns. So yes, totally check out my Twitch VOD where I'm doing some commentary on Amy the Amazonian's VOD. Very interesting Soren here. Sure, gets to draw a card. The Soren dies though, and so does and so does their champion. I'm not gonna use the Bedevil on the Soren here. It's free to just hit it. And a concession. Right, looks like they're playing mono black. They could be playing Vamps, but with a Regisaur, I just doubt it. So fairly certain this is just going to be mono black. Cry might be good. Ritual of Soot seems good. I don't think Azcanta is going to be helpful here because of the slowness. I also don't think Narset is going to be particularly great. So I think what I do is this and this. Still have 2 Narsets. This doesn't matter. I don't think we're going to need Grafdigger's Cage. Elderspell I don't think we're going to need. Disfigure. Bring in Disfigure instead of one of the Narsets. Maybe instead of one of the Chandras because of the late gameness of it. Yeah, I think this is fine. So we'll go with this. I also do plan on playing some EDH games, recording some EDH and or Oathbreaker or EDH / Commander and or Oathbreaker. But I'm trying to figure out what exactly to name the videos. I want to keep them adjacent to Dark Souls. One thing I was thinking is name it somehow after Bloodborne. Theoretically, you could do Sekiro, Shadows. Okay, they just decided to concede. That's totally fine with me. Our opponent, with that 1 loss early, gives us the 1 win early, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I don't know how you do Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, but I'm trying to name it something adjacent to Dark Souls because of Dark Souls. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know, and if I choose your selection, I'll give you a good old shout out. This seems fine. Going second kind of sucks, especially if this is aggro, because this is not an anti-aggro hand, this is an anti-control hand. Oof. So ramp game plan. It's nice that we have that, though, so we can play Thought Erasure next turn. Not going to be able to play Narset, unfortunately, but we will have access to Bedevil. It's Temur Elementals. Gotcha, gotcha. That's nice. Go ahead and Thought Erasure our opponent. So they have Tamiyo that they can cast next turn. But I just Bedevil Tamiyo, but Tamiyo gets value, but that's what they cast next turn. I think I take the Tamiyo. I like the Bolas here. They might Krasis for 2, but I don't think they will. So I can actually Narset and not do anything with her to stop their Krasis from doing anything soon. Can also just Bedevil the Arisen Reef here. Don't know if that's necessary, Leafkin Druid. Do get a land, so they get a bit of ramp. So I very much assume that our opponent is going to be playing out this Krasis next turn. Attack me for 2, sure. But my Narset is going to be able to survive here. The question is, do I activate her?
Mind and body should move in unison, like wind and wave.
I would prefer to deny the draw here. So I think it's a little bit more important for me at this juncture to deny the Krasis. Another Reef? Sure. And I assume they're going to swing at Narset here. Yep. She's going to go down to 3.
Reckless and ill-refined.
Another Bedevil. So I do believe the correct decision here is just hold up a Devil. I assume my opponent is going to attempt to attack in with their 3 1/1s, and I can save Narset by killing one of these. And remember, this is all just about denying the card draw, trying to get to that those integral parts of the game where I have a nice, good old-fashioned board. Sure, you get to draw a card. I don't care. Okay. Opponent almost certainly going to attempt to kill Narset first, and then Krasis here. And I kill one of the Risen Reeds, because that is the important thing to kill. Cool. Narset's still around. Their Krasis is not great. Let's see if they have anything else. They have a Nissa. They don't. That is very fantastic to see. Here, I think I could just kill the Reef. Narset's going to die. My opponent is going to get through with a Krasis, which sucks. I really wanted that extra card draw here. Or that extra land, being able to actually play Bolas. Or even just Azcanta would be nice. Like Azcanta hold up. Bedevil. This on cast? No. It's on ETB, so I will pass the turn. My opponent may attack with just one creature, but it looks like they're not. That was a greedy mistake. Opponent tried to get maximum value out of the Krasis, and they ended up getting less value. I have no idea what the hell's in their hands. But once again, I have... So I think I search here and then hold up Bedevil on their Llanowar Elves. I have a Bolas to follow up. Obviously, it's going to suck if my opponent plays a Nissa, but they're really just trying to get value out of this Krasis. Looking at 3 cards in the graveyard. We have a Bolas to follow up. Girl Spiral. Sure. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Once again, attacking the Narset. Once again, killing the Llanowar Elf. Now, you might say that this is a bit of a waste. Possibly. But they are also kind of running out of resources by just refusing to play that Krasis for no draw value, even though they have 5 total cards in hand. So let's see what they play, if anything. I have a Bolas to potentially just smack that down, kill something that they have. They decide to Krasis no value, and that's pretty damn good for me. Now I can play out this Bolas. I think we want to chuck that in the yard, try our best to get to some other action. Butcher is nice to see. However, we're just going to kill this Krasis here. Now, obviously, if my opponent has a mass manipulation, that's going to fucking suck. But things do happen. So opponent is on 5 cards in hand. You know, they're doing better than us in terms of card advantage. But do they have anything that can take us down is the question. Wow, nothing. I will go ahead and keep this on top. Yeah. She can't... The -3, not going to help here. But potentially, I can just minus X or something. They're going to have to get rid of something. I assume they're just going to get rid of the forest. Yep. And I believe the correct thing for me to do here is Kefers. Kefers is the strongest of our cards, of our creatures, in terms of being able to defend against nonsense. Flood of Tears for the reset. Interesting. So this isn't normal elementals then. Okay. Sure. I have 6 mana.
I know 88 ways to hone your prowess.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Thought Erasure. Another Flood of Tears and an Omniscience. Omniscience. I think I just want to drop Omniscience, right? Like, the Krasis doesn't draw them anything. 3, 6. No, they would have, like, no mana to Krasis. So I think I just get rid of the Omniscience here. Do I want that on top? No. So they can't draw anything. They can bounce again, but that doesn't do anything, really. They can droop, sure. Ooh, Omnath.
I have reached my
Very unfortunate. The top deck on that Omnath is pretty good. Still only 6 mana. I think what I'm going to want to do is Chandra minus on the Omnath. And then the following turn I can Bolas, slaughter the Krasis. But my opponent's going to have a decent amount. 2, 4, 7. So you're going to draw 3 cards. I guess that's not as bad as it could be. So yeah, I think I'm going to go here with Chandra. Minus 3. Boop, boop, boop. This gets exiled. Always nice to see.
Bye-bye.
And I can't help but think that they're just going to Krasis here for maximum. So they'll go up to, what, 4? Or 5 cards in hand. Then I can Bolas. Bolas kills the Krasis. I can start plussing on my Chandra and putting some form of value down. Looks like they have a land, so they only had 4 cards. These butchers are hilarious. I do kind of wish that I drew a card, but Levy and all that.
Spark will be mine. I suffer for your cause.
Let's get toasted.
I do think Chandra's one of the weaker cards. Oh, I forgot to bring in or put Liliana in the sideboard. Potentially an issue. Potentially an issue. I can't wait to just chuck down these Dreadhorde Butchers. Whichever opponent's on. I mean, they're down to 3 cards, you know. They're not in the best of spaces. Gonna go ahead and plus here. Yes, technically I could have Super Chandra'd, but I wanted to get rid of some of their stuff.
Eons ago.
I could kill one of these. One, 2, 3, 4. Alright, this might seem wacky, but I think this is fine. Just gonna play out my search. This makes it so my opponent is less likely to be able to permanent flood. And I get to do this stupid shit. So they very well might just have to flood here in order to not die horribly. Nope, Omnath. Going after one of my planeswalkers, I assume. Yep.
Have been foiled.
And then coiling my Butcher. That's fine. I'm going to be able to flip my Azcanta. Keep that on top. That was a mistake. I should have attacked first. Oh well. Play this Bolas, get that flood out of here. Opponent is now top decking. I can flip my Bolas, get another Bolas back. I could Butcher. I think I'll just Kefnet. Kefnet just gives me the most value here, and we should be in a pretty good spot. Yep, they decide to pack it in, go to game 2. And let's see what I can bring on in. Definitely want Aether Gust. Non-creature spell. I might want this, but I'm not sure. Target creature that's green. I think like everything in there that I care about was green. I don't think I want the Cry, but I do want the Ritual. Fry, don't care about. Grafdigger's Cage, I don't care about. Thought Distortion, I don't think so. Narset's fantastic here. I don't think Search is going to be the best. Time score all of these. Dreadhorde Butcher, we're going second, so I actually don't want the Butchers at all. And if we don't want the Butchers at all, is there anything else I want to bring in? Chandra is not the best, but I don't have Liliana to bring in, so I'm going to keep her in. Negates. I mean, Negates can work, but, you know, Negate against just Elemental Rampage on me is not going to be great. Aether Gust. Noxious Grasp. I don't think Noxious Grasp was ever going to be dead. I don't think I have any mono red cards. They have some mono blue cards, but the creatures, the majority of the creatures and planeswalkers are going to be green, so I think that's fine. I think these are fine. I could bring in the Cries. I don't know if that's important though, or the Cry. Could argue for Thought Distortion, but I think I'm maybe just going to keep one of the Butchers in. Yeah, just going to do this. See if this works. Alright, P Murder, let's see what you can do. Or maybe it's just Murder and the P is silent. Who knows? This hand does have double Lava Coil, which is always nice to see. But we don't have the black for Ritual. If we draw one more blue source for this Narset, it would be pretty damn good, but it's really hard to justify keeping a 2-lander in a control deck. I mean, we have a 4.5 card hand. This deck notoriously mulligans real poorly. I'm going to keep it. It's a bit greedy. Put some Theurgic Greeds in the chat, but I think this is correct. You know, we have the double Lava Coil going on. We can deny them Mana Ramp as long as they don't have that turn 1 Llanowar Elf, which is really what we're looking for them not to have here, is a turn 1 Elf. That's fantastic. That Bedevil is not playable. Just chuck those to the side. Chuck that to the side. Chuck this to the side. I have a little bit of Grace in order to draw more lands, and that is another land. And I'm fine playing this instead, because that would lead me to possibly being able to play a dual land for Bedevil. Ghost Power? Sure. I'll put something down, and then possibly play a Tamiyo here? Nope, just keeping things up. It's possible they sided out a lot of their creatures. I'm kind of expecting this deck to also have Nissa. Put it on the bottom. You gonna play anything? Risen Reef. Alright, Risen Reef is going to die. Ooh, I do like that Thought Erasure, though. I think There are merits to playing any of these combinations, right? Lava Coil is nice because I can just deal with the Risen Reef. It's not the most threatening thing right now, though, so I think that's the least powerful. It's between Narset and Thought Erasure. Narset means that our opponent isn't going to be able to do any nonsense with Hydrocrisis. However, they're still only at 4 lands. Hydrocrisis, I don't think, is going to be an issue. So I think the best course of action is Thought Erasure, especially since it gives me that Surveil, which could be helpful at making sure I hit a land drop. So here... that Omniscience, this is a garbage card. I think Tamiyo might be the correct selection here. Risen Reef is, you know, going to ramp them. Cavalier is something I'll have to deal with eventually. But, yeah, I think we just get rid of Tamiyo here. We drop that. Okay, so my assumption is just another Risen Reef. They top deck the lands, then they can... Well, they decided not to play the Cavalier because they want to get extra value off of it. And if I get to have a black source here, I'll be able to play this Ritual of Soot and get rid of both of those creatures. Not a black source. That is bad. So I'll Thought Erase them again. Yikes. So I think I take Cavalier here. Bedevil Chandra. Can kill these. I think I take the Cavalier. Thank you for a land. It's not double black though, so I'll be able to double Lava Coil, which is nice. Hope that they didn't have that land for Chandra. They did not. But they're likely going to. Yep. So I'm going to be knocked down a peg. Yeah, it was a bad keep. I should not have kept it. Just a terrible greed moment on my part. We definitely killed the Omnath. The question is, do I also kill Arisen Reef? Yeah, I'll also kill the Arisen Reef. Oh, they don't have double red. I just realized they don't have double red for Chandra. Another Omnath. We can kill that with Bedevil. I'm going to go down to 10 this turn. Didn't draw land. That's very helpful to know. So we can kill this Omnath with Bedevil. Do I kill the Risen Reef? Kill the Omnath. Technically, I could have waited for their turn, and that would have been a better play. So that was just a bad spot from me. Wow, another Omnath. Who would have thought? Damn, them having 3 of their Omnaths in the top 21? Oh god, and this number of Risen Reefs as well. 3 Risen Reefs, 3 Omnaths. That's just not my day. So I'm gonna go to 5 here. I can Ritual of Soot and then go to 2? Yikes. And now my opponent can play Chandra and put me on a 2-turn clock. Yeah, this is a loss, but I do want to make sure I get as much information out of my opponent as possible. So they are playing Cavalier. I think because of that, I'm not sure I want Ritual of Soot in this deck. Cavalier is just green. That's fine. Chandra, sure.
Get out of my way.
This.
I'm burning up here. Let's get toasty.
And I'm just gonna see if they decide to flex on me, because them flexing on me could give me more information. They did draw a little bit much though. Come on, flex some more. Okay. Decide not to flex some more. I'll take this L, but I get to go first. I'm going first. Hopefully gonna help. So, did need them Lilianas, but unfortunately not there. And I do think the Ritual Soot is just not the best. It did not give me what I needed. So, Azcantas, Dreadhorde Butchers. This is not useful. I don't even think this is useful. I think maybe I just, once again, go a little bit aggressive with these Dreadhorde Butchers. Disfigure, I think Disfigure is worth a slot, because I can kill some of the few cards that do matter. So, we'll try this one, see if we can win out going first. Definitely need a Liliana on the sideboard. And/or, I think I might need to cut down to 2 Chandras. Yeah, I think I should cut down to 2 Chandras in the main. Modify some things. Good hand. Not the best, but it's a good hand. Ooh, and why does it say auto-passing? Why did it say auto-passing? Okay, that was... If that, like, passed my turn, I would have been livid. Alright. So they had to mulligan. Always nice to see. See if they have a turn 1 elf. They always bolt the bird. They don't. Fantastic. Ooh, and a Noxious Grasp is extra removal to follow up. Seems good to me. Grasp I would likely save for an Omnath, because this can kill Omnath. Other things can't. Go and play this Blood Crypt. tapped in defense position. Gotta cast things sooner or later. So, yep, they're gonna cast this. Let's see. They just drew a card. And pass, and I'll go ahead and kill this. And I will just play Bolas here. Right, Bolas forces a discard on them. Omnath does pretty much nothing. A Tamiyo doesn't do a whole lot. Cavalier can't come out just yet. So I think Bolas is maybe the best. An argument could definitely be made for Kefnet. Actually, with the sheer amount of instant sorceries that I've brought in, I think it is correct to play Kefnet instead. Kefnet also a little bit easier to stick around. Elf? Sure. Elf can die. Leafkin can also die. So they can cast a Krasis for 4, gaining them 2 cards. But I can remove one of them. Yeah, let's try and kill my opponent. Because I'll put them down to 16, and then they'll be on a 2-turn clock. Okay. So yeah, they're down to 16, and next turn is 8. Turn after that is dead. We have a Noxious Grasp, and if we draw one more land, I can go ahead and Bolas my opponent's, if my opponent has any blockers. So let's see if they do have a Krasis here. No, a Cavalier, alright. What can you get? Just a land? Gotcha. So I can't just kill this. Put another target card from your graveyard on top of your library. I'm not sure what it would be, to be honest. I will reveal this. Cast it. Ooh, interesting. How about no? Yep, I'll keep that on top. And I think I do just kill this. Yeah, I think I kind of have to kill that. They could put Flood of Tears back on top. But Flood of Tears needs 4 permanents, right? Yeah, so I think I do want to just Noxious Grasp this and force them to like play the Flood of Tears. Let's see what they decide to put back on top. Tamiyo. I disagree with that. What the hell is Tamiyo going to do for you? 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, that does not seem like the correct thing to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're still 2 lands away. Yeah, that was strange. Flood of Tears would have at least saved you from dying. So, Alright, we got 2 wins. 2 wins means only 1 more win and we can have our gold back. So this is a critical win here. If I can win here, we're all good. If I lose here, that's the end of the video anyway, because it's a 33. So no matter what, this will be the end of the video. But I may make another video finishing this off after I record the real video for today. Who knows? I have no idea. I don't even know when I'm going to post this because I don't want it to mess with my schedule. Pink lemonade. Yeah. Going second kind of sucks, especially if we're going against aggro. They've decided to take a mull, but I'd keep this, you know. We do have 4 lands, but we have ways of getting value. Uh-oh. Uh-oh is right. We're going against mono red. So Search for Azcanta kind of sucks, but we're going to be able to Thought Erasure into a Bolas. Well, Thought Erasure, do nothing, then Bolas. So we could just be dead. Luckily, our, you know, mono red really needs to capitalize on maximum cards to win. Just to light up the stage. Always at it. Ooh, that Steamkin is not something we want to see. And unfortunately, can't even take it out of their hand. But still taking stuff out of our opponent's hand is helpful. Get Lightning Strike, you know, it's 3 damage. And we don't want this. We don't have triple black, and we would rather just have more removal, frankly. That is technically removal, but not without the triple black. Yep, so this is unfortunate. They're going to hit us for dose. And here, we just play the black. Do this, play this, and we'll have a Bolas next turn. Bolas can die to a lot of things, but, you know, we do just have to hang in there. Pyromancer, ow, ow. Into a lightning strike. Oh, yeah, we're taking a chungus worth of damage here, but if they lightning strike me, ooh, they decide not to. Keeping it out for removal. Narset, you can go fuck yourself. I don't need you at all. We definitely bring in the cries. Okay. Definitely bring in the thingamajigs. You know what I'm talking about. Ritual of Soot. If they discard something, they decide to strike my face. Makes sense. I am down to 8. Okay, my opponent's preying on top decks. Can block the Steamkin. Steamkin will die regardless. Ooh, they decide not to attack. Very interesting. Bedevil's on top every day. And we play this tapped. And I pass the turn. I have Bedevil up. Try and kill some fools. Pyromancer. Gonna go ahead and kill Steamkin. I don't want my opponent getting extra mana from this. I am down to 6. Well, Narset, see if we can get anything. I don't think there's a way for us to gain life
I train everyone to keep an open
in the day.
mind.
Alright, well, that's awkward. And we'll pass. Opponent doesn't know about Bedevil. Nice. Let's see if they decide to attack here. I kind of need them to. They didn't. Interesting. Maybe we can survive off our opponent flooding. Another Narset. Not exactly what I needed. Ooh, Tyrant Scorn. I do like a Tyrant Scorn. We just want to make sure our opponent has nothing to play with. We can Chemister's Insight end of turn. Next turn we'll flip our Azcanta, and then I can hopefully start killing my opponent. Yikes. That's yikes from me, but it's better than getting burned in the face. So they can attack with their Pyromancer here. Good. There you go. Down to 4. 4 is not where you like to be. That is just 2 shocks away from a death. Which is very interesting. Chandra. I think I'm going to activate Azcanta and then either play Butcher and hold back, or cast what I get off of this. So yeah, I'm just going to play Butcher and hold back. No attacks. I'm at risk constantly. Led up the stage, just awful. Yep, I have to block this. And hit my... There's no way I go below 4. Going below 4 is a death sentence. Land. Fantastic. I need them to keep flooding. Drawn from the Dream gets me possibly exactly what I need, but what I need to happen is to have double blue, you stupid effing game. I don't need these. I don't need this. And I won't need this, because I won't be able to activate it. Well, if I get a land, I would. But I might need a red. Shit. I'm taking this safety. Interesting. Yeah, I think I go Kefers. Kefers and pass. This gives me a blocker against a haste creature, and it also gives me A way to hopefully win soon, because I die at any time. Ooh, yep, I definitely died any time now. This is, what does Vince call it? 5P territory? I don't want to attack because I'll die to a lava runner. I died at so many things here, but I think I have to at least play around a lava runner. But just dead. Dead off the top. So what happens against burn? So many things that we can take out here. Absolutely a ton. For example, none of these. Don't need those. Do not need these. Search, way too slow. Chandra, possibly fine. Absolutely. Gonna bring this in. Gonna bring this in. This against green or white does not help. Definitely bringing these in. Fry. Nope. Now, I could bring in Grafdigger's Cage, but I'm not. It's not guaranteed that my opponent is playing Experimental Frenzy here. Although I do have 2 slots open. So it's possible I just bring those in? Oh, Negate. What the fuck am I talking about? Bring in Negates. I think this is what I need. Just double check, make sure there's nothing else that is just garbage here. Nope. I don't think so. See what happens. This could be the end of the line, but essentially we converted 500 gold into a pack. This is fine. One more land and we get to play Bolas. Yeah, I think this is fine, especially since we're going first. Going second last game and not having anything on 3, I think is what killed us, right? Not sure. Okay. Interesting. I think I am just going to Thought Erasure. It's proactive, yada yada yada. Tybalt. Well, I don't gain life anyway, but pretty sure Steamkin's what I'm getting rid of. Nope. No thank you, Bolas. Next turn, they play their Steamkin. I just kill with a Tyrant Scorn. They don't even have another red source as of yet to play Tybalt. I do need a land. I kept a 3-lander, and I surveilled the Nicol out. So I do need some land here, please. Have a Tybalt here is what I assume my opponent's going to play. Yep.
The more, the messier.
I'm going to do this instead of the Bedevil. And I think I want to get rid of Lava Coil here. Thank you. Getting rid of Lava Coil makes it so that my Bolas can stick around. Viashino plus a Lava Runner, and Lava Runner won't have haste, which is very nice. But yeah, I'll be able to play my Bolas out here, force them to discard a card, and I'll be able to actually block things. So hopefully we can win this one, and then we'll be in. We'll be on game 3, and game 3 is going to be hard. Do they drop the other Tybalt? They do drop the other Tybalt. Firebrand, okay. Gonna Firebrand and kill my Bolas. Looks like it. But that is 4 damage not going to my face. So once again, I would love a land. Fantastic. So now I can Gust to shove a Lava Runner out and to kill the Pyromancer. I might want to wait. Yeah, if they're just top decking here, I think it's fine to wait. Yeah, I figured they would attack first. But I need to not take damage, so we're doing that. We're going to put that on the bottom. Wait, did they choose? I just realized they might choose. If they choose, it's going to be a lot worse. Fuck, they choose. Awkward. Alright, I should have actually targeted one of these.
All will bow before Nicol Bolas.
I legitimately think that playing Tibalt here, or using Tibalt's ability, might be better. Because I can have this, and then I can block... I assume my opponent would send everything at Bolas. I could either block the Lava Runner, which would die, or I could kill one of these, or I can draw a card. Very difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd be taking 4 damage next turn. Put me down to 5. I'm going to try and draw. Okay. I'm going to draw this turn and probably do the minus... Right, I can't anymore, because I got rid of it. It's fine. Lava Runner. Let's see if they go at my face or at Bolas. I really want them to go to Bolas, but they should just go to my face. Okay, so I can play my Bolas now. Ooh, Time Scorn, very helpful. See what the exile. I'm stupid. I should have played this first. Ah, yeah, that was a dum-dums for me. Do this. Pass. No, Tyrant Scorn. These little gremlins are gonna fucking kill me though. I actually think I bounce one of these instead of killing this. Yes, that is the correct decision. So return this to your hand, because fuck you. And block you. And even if they kill my Bolas, that is damage not going at my face. No. Interesting. I have another Bolas in my hands. So I think I'm going to do... I think I'm going to attack first. Then activate Bolas. Get back my other creature Bolas. Force them to discard.
Boundless power of death means nothing.
We have the trifecta here. Then plus to force them to exile something. That's the correct decision. I still die to a 3 damage burn spell.
I cannot exploit.
I die if they have a 3 damage burn spell. Okay. They did not have one. I'd do this to make it so it's even less likely my opponent's going to be able to do anything to me. Ooh, the Wizard's Lightning. Whew. That was a dodge. We're going to draw some cards. Oh, I should have drawn 2 first, then I could have done that. Oh, right, dumb. I'm just going to try and see what I can draw next turn. That's not it, champ. I have to fade. I have to fade a lightning strike. They've used one. They've used one. They've used one lightning strike. Lava Coil. That's fine. We win with Bolas. All right, we're going to game 3, and game 3 is going to be difficult.
Cannot defeat me.
This is going to be a yikes. This might be where it ends. We're going first. I don't think there's anything from the side that we want to bring in. Even Elder Spell is like, oh, we can kill the Tibalt, but no, I don't think it's correct. No, I think we just keep this and hope for a good hand. Hope for an early interactive hand. definitely some things that I want to change after doing this. Oh, why you gotta do it to me like this? I have a Butcher to block, but geez, this is not what I'd like to see. I don't think I can keep this. Oh, this is essentially worse. But the reason I kept this one and not the last one is because this doesn't have double shock. Them starting with Firebrand sucks. It means that they can kill my... Well, that's if they don't have anything here. But I assume they're going to have something. Steamkin. Okay, so I can play Butcher. And hope. Well, that's something. So I can theoretically pay 2 life to Bedevil something. No attacks. Need block. Need defense. Entering clenched territory. So, yep, then I target the Steamkin, and then they cast an instant to save it. Or not. Alright. Alright. Far out. Didn't even have to pay the life. I would like the top deck. An untapped blue source. I might even pay life for it. I block that all day. I will absolutely trade 1 for 1 here. You're also not going to get the damage on me. Ping ping, bro. Haven't triggered Spectacle. They're going to have to cast that shit for full mana. Full price. Wow, did nothing. Ooh. My Bolas might get Lava Coil, but that's like a turn from them, man. And I get to remove a card from their hand. Ooh. Let's see if Lord Bolas will get us out of this one. Nice. That read. Why didn't you cast it, though? They're doing something instant speed here, I guess? They could have just hard casted that. I don't know if I agree with that, Captain. Lava Coil on me? Yep. Firebrand? Sure. That is 1 dabblage. And I'm still at 15. And I will erase thoughts here, I think? Go to Insight. I'll Insight. I want to get some damn lands going on. Yeah. I'm glad I used Insight. Next turn, I can Thought Erasure plus Bedevil if I have to, which kind of gets rid of the whole issue of not Thought Erasuring them this turn. Don't know what they could have, though. Light up the stage now? Sure, lighten up the stage. Lava Coil, don't even care. Lava Coil of my own, not bad. We are just gonna Thought Erasure. They have 1 card in hand. I want to see what it is. Probably just a land. No, its burn's probably gonna burn me. Sure, that's fine. I'll keep that on top. And pass. I have Bedevil up. I can Bedevil something if I have to. The Firebrand is fine. That's not fine. That's something I'll Bedevil. Come on, hit me. Psych. Now I can play Dragon God. Don't want a Dragon God plus. Yeah, I'm gonna Dragon God plus. Cool. Okay, so I'm at 9 functionally. Let's see how they can do. Deal some damage to Bolas. That is damage not going to my face. And I also think that's not correct.
That almost hurt.
Force them to keep losing their lands. I can even just recast a Bolas to force them to lose something else, but I don't think I need to. I think I'm just going to go ahead and Lava Coil this. I do lose removal, but I have another Bolas in my hand, and I'm just going to play out a Kefnet, because Kefnet is one of their easier cards to stay alive. Nice Pyromancer. I am down to 8, but 8... Oh, right, my Bolas dies. Oh! Do you think I care about my Bolas? Hell yeah, Robulus. Get that shit for free. Cast that shit for 1. Play out this Bolas. And plus. Opponent's down to 2 cards. I'm at 10.
The immortal Nicol Bolas will be your end.
We have won 3,000 gold from using good old Bolas. And I do think there's some changes I need to make. Holy crap, 55-minute bonus video. You all hopefully love me. That pack I'm gonna save for the actual thing, but we're gonna make some adjustments here. I do want Liliana. And I think I also want an Ugin somewhere. So I think I want a Liliana in the main. And a Eugene in the side. I have no idea what's happening there. Eugene in the side. Thought Distortion. I haven't gotten to use Thought Distortion very much. Do I need a Eugene? I want a Eugene, is the thing. I really want a Eugene. I could go to 1 Graph Diggers. This is hard. Thought Distortion. I love the idea of Thought Distortion, but I don't think there's a ton of instant speed shenanigans going on. So I think this is what we're gonna do. Obviously it doesn't change during the event. I'm still going to have what I have now. Does Ugin look better? Ugin looks better like this, right? There are good parts on each, actually. You know what? I'll keep it like this. Sure. Cool. All right. Well, this is a bonus video, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and record another fucking video, even though it's late and I need to eat. But what can I say? I enjoy making content. That's why I do it. I don't do it for the fame or the views, although those do help. They really do. They justify the fact that I use a lot of my time on this. But I'd like to thank my lovely patrons, especially Salamander, Croft, Rexel, and Zin, for the continued support. If you'd like to join them, supporting the channel, you'll find links to that down in the description below. You'll also find links to the Aether Hub, where I host all of my deck lists. And starting now, as hopefully you've seen in my announcement video yesterday, I'm going to be doing some voting stuff via my Aether Hub account to kind of influence what decks I play. Please, please, please check out my Aether Hub account and essentially view and vote by liking decks that you want to see next. Discord server, chat, play games, yada yada yada, always fun. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this bonus video. If you did, go and tap that like button, add subscription to your mana pool, cast a comment down below, pass the turn of the vid to some of your friends. Of course, until next time, I'll be one.